going on YouTube? It's your boy Stu Sumter back again in the building with another video. It's the last division of the AFC Conference in the NFL that your boy is previewing. Yes sir, I don't want to waste no time. It's the AFC North, probably the strongest division in the AFC, maybe even the NFL if we want to be honest. This is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be good. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below, and right next to the button, please hit the notification bell so you stay in tune with every video that your boy drops. And then alongside of that, hit the thumbs up for your boy. It helps me out a lot if you enjoy the content. If you don't, you can thumb it down, you can comment boo, you suck, you can do whatever you want. It's a free country. But if you enjoy it, thumbs up for you boy. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So the first team we're gonna be talking about is the Cincinnati Bengals. Your boy is a UC grad, you feel me? I'm a UC grad, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Bearcats. Now the Bengals, 4-11-1. Yes, they tied, and yes, they had a boo-boo season. But let's be honest. One, it's because of the division. Two, the quarterback got hurt. Joey Burrow, an Ohio product, an Ohio boy, an Athens boy, messed up his ACL. Now, whenever, your franchise quarterback, who tends to be a rookie, and he was having a nice little decent start, even though the team wasn't the greatest. When the quarterback gets hurt, things change and things happen. And as soon as that happened, it just went down from that. And now he's recovered, he's taking it slow, progression back. He's looking like so far he's gonna be good for week 1. They got his #1 target from college, Jamar Chase. They brought him along with them, and the team should be okay. Zach Taylor, he might be on the hot seat. Even though he lost his quarterback last year, still though, it's the NFL, it's professionals. You gotta perform at a high level, regardless of the situation. You're a pro for a reason. And you're a head coach for a reason. You gotta do what you do. You feel me? You got pieces, you gotta plug them in and whatnot. I get it. You don't have another Joe Burrow on the team. But come on, man. The Bengals, I expect them to have a bounce back year. I'm sorry, Bengal fans. Y'all not making the playoffs though. Y'all not. Not this year. Maybe next year, but not this year. It ain't happening. And y'all lost AJ Green. I get it, AJ Green wasn't what he was throughout the first couple of years because of injuries and everything. He's out of there. But you're not making this year. I'm sorry. I'm just keeping it in the buck with y'all. But it's okay though. Joe Burrow's back. We got the Cleveland Browns. The Brownies. 11-5. Now let's be real. The reason why I said the AFC North is the best division because they have 3 teams in the playoffs. The Browns, the Steelers, and the Ravens. The Browns had 11-5 record. Baker Mayfield, Jarvis Landry, OBJ, Myles Garrett, Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb, Denzel Ward, Greedy Williams, Grant Delpit, Mac Wilson. Now they got Jadeveon Clowney. Not to mention, here's the thing. Baker and the Brownies have had inconsistencies when it comes to coaching, staffs, all this. It's been chaotic. It's been crazy. There's stability now. Now, my favorite player, Odell Beckham Jr. got hurt last year with an ACL injury. He's back. He's ready to do OBJ things. The media is all coming from Browns in different directions, positive and negatives. I believe the Browns are going to be fine. They got a playoff win last year against the Steelers. Nobody expected that to happen. Against the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are respected around the entire league. They got it done. I believe the Browns are definitely making the playoffs again. Let's keep it 100. They're making the playoffs. I don't know if they're going to run the table. I expect them to have at least 10 wins again. It's going to be interesting to see. People are talking about how OBJ's got to come back, in the right mind, all this and that. Him and Baker got to click all this and that. Listen, y'all. Listen. He has stability in Kevin Stefanski. The organization from top to bottom, the front office is legit. They're bringing in players, guys. The atmosphere in Cleveland is dope. I know I'm talking about like I'm a Browns fan. I'm not a Browns fan. But because I'm an Ohio boy, I want my Ohio team to succeed. I'm not saying that Cincinnati Bengals are going to suck because I don't like them. I just think that they're not going to do the greatest because of the division they're in and the other teams in the AFC. But I definitely want them to succeed. I would love to see Ohio teams in the AFC title game. I would love that, but it's not going to happen. But the Brownies, I mean, shoot, they're going to have a legit season. That's going to be a fun team to watch. And I think the X factor on it all is Jadeveon Clowney on the defense and Jarvis Landry on the offense. Yeah, you got Hooper, you got Peoples-Jones, you got these other playmakers, but I think Jarvis Landry is going to be the glue. He's going to keep them all together. And Brown's going to have a successful season. Next up, you got the Baltimore Ravens. Now, Lamar Jackson, the MVP already in his young career, about to get that bag soon, hopefully. The Ravens are definitely a team that can make a Super Bowl run. Lamar Jackson is a disgusting athlete, 100%. That boy is a dog. But I do believe that throwing the ball, he can definitely improve, and we know this. The running game is legit. You know, they drafted a wide receiver out of Minnesota, but he's hurt, he's banged up. You know, they wanted to give, you know, more of an outside presence that he has more wide receivers that he can throw to. And I think that, you know, when the passing game opens up, it's gonna get bad. That defense is mean. Marlon Humphrey, Marcus Peters, Judon, listen, that defense is crazy. And Harbaugh has those boys together, but the key definitely is Lamar. If Lamar is healthy and stays healthy, you know, he's had COVID problems in the past, and hopefully my boy stays healthy and he's okay with COVID, nothing bad happens to them. The Ravens are definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with, you know. Them, you know, you always want to root for teams that, you know, the media kind of, I don't say they bash, because around the league, I think they see the Ravens as a threat, but the media always talk about, oh, Lamar throwing this, Lamar gonna throw this, da da da. Listen, a dub is a dub. But I will say, I do agree to an extent that for a quarterback, you gotta be able to throw the ball. But he needs help from his receivers. As long as he gets help from his receivers, the Ravens will be good. And the Ravens are good, they'll be deadly. Now, I don't know if the AFC wants to see that. A deadly Ravens team, yikes. And, you know, gotta prove themselves in the playoffs as well. They got a playoff one last year, but they gotta get to that AFC title and hopefully eventually that Super Bowl. Lastly, the Pittsburgh Steelers, who won the division, started out 11-0, but then lost 5 out of the last 6 games, including the playoff game to the Cleveland Browns. Big Ben's getting old, didn't really have a run game. They got Juju Smith-Schuster, Chase Claypool. They just drafted Najee Harris from Alabama, the running back, who should be able to help the running game. You got TJ Watt, who's a monster. You got Minka Fitzpatrick. You got players. You got Cameron Hayward in the interior. You got players. Mike Thomas, the head coach. The Steelers are always an organization that can sustain excellence, and they have throughout decades. Quarterback position is the main thing. And I don't know if Ben is going to be able to get it done. I don't want to sound like a hater, but he's up there in age. You know, you can't ask him to throw 60 times a game. You need that running game. And if the running game doesn't show up, the ending of last year is probably going to be the result of this entire year, where the Steelers are heavily relying on Big Ben at his older age and his older arm, and that shouldn't be the case. He should be able to just manage the game. It shouldn't be all on him. If you enjoyed the video, like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and please stay in tune with your boy. It's your boy Stu, and I'm out.